evening, everyone in the world, and by everyone I mean the 20-some people that usually watch my videos. Good evening to you. Welcome to GingerSnacks. GingerSnacks. I'm irritated as fuck right now. Like, you guys don't even know. The first video that I attempted to film was so boring because I was like, we're not going to do that. And then I didn't delete it. And I also didn't realize I had last week's video on there, nor the 5-second video that I took yesterday of me in a Pikachu hat. The second video, I was like 10 minutes in, and it was actually pretty good. And my phone was like, you've reached your maximum limit. And since I haven't found a good way to edit shit on my phone yet, this is going to be attempt number 3 and hopefully the fucking last. I'm pissed off in general anyway, because I feel like somebody's emotional fluffer right now, and if you don't know what that is, Google search it. Just Google search it. Or watch the first season of New Girl. It'll come up eventually and you'll get it. But I feel like somebody's emotional fluffer. I feel used and I feel stupid. And I've been mad all day. Like all day. And I woke up today feeling like kind of queasy and gross and like, what's wrong with me? And then I realized not only am I mad, but I'm also afraid of a lot of things that are going to come my way soon. And I let that fear deter me from going to an audition this week. Weekend, whatever. Today or yesterday. I could have gone either day and I didn't. I was like, nah, I'm going to pass. And now it wasn't a show I was terribly like, oh my god, I totally want to do this. Because it's a murder mystery, and I've already done like 3 of them, and they're fun and all, but I want to do some serious, like, acting. And this town is hard, because they all have their favorites already, and I've been to an audition where I literally felt like nobody wanted to look at anything I had to offer, and that was annoying. Because I saw some of the other people that went up there and I was like, I don't want to see them in a play. I don't even want to see them in person ever again. They're so bad. I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Whatever. And I've been a person in the community has contacted my high school English teacher and brought her into some drama that she didn't even need to be into. And then I had to explain to this woman who shaped my educational career about why that woman wanted to talk to her about me. That's embarrassing. I mean, my teacher was like, well, I still love you, but that's not a conversation I wanted to have with a woman that inspired me to try to be a high school English teacher. I didn't stick with it, but I was going to because I wanted to be a teacher kind of like her. That woman had so much patience. It was ridiculous. So I'm in a really shitty mood. And I have been for like almost a month now. I don't know how to get out of it. And I'm not going to vent too much. The last video it's funny because the first video had a lot of information about what's going on, and the second video had a little less, and now you're getting even less. You don't need it anyway. It's drama, and if you like other people's drama, then you love the shit that I've got to talk about. But it's not going to make anything better. I've just fighting the urge to hate somebody I don't even know, like passionately hate. And I think hate is it exists in the world, and without it you wouldn't have love, and you wouldn't have apathy, and you wouldn't have any of the other range of emotions mean as much if hate wasn't in there. But I don't want to hate anybody. I mean, I already hate my ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend, and one day I won't hate them anymore, and that'll be great. There's only one other person on this planet that I can say I kind of hate. Other than that, it's a bunch of people I don't like. And I don't want to hate somebody I've never even met. If I believed in God, I would pray that I would never meet this person. I mean, we all do things we're not proud of. You know, and like, morality is a interesting thing because you can know something's wrong and that you shouldn't do it, and then you can do it anyway and be a big giant hypocrite. I've done it. done it before, and I'll do it again. I'll be stupid. I want to hit people. With mean words. I want to hit them with mean words. But I'm not going to, because it won't get me anywhere. I'm just like, that crap with that lady, the crap that started it, the fact that I was too fucking chicken shit to go to an audition because I might run into her and she might say something. She didn't have the balls to fucking message me on Facebook, but instead went to my high school English teacher. But she could have still been there. I didn't want to deal with it, so I didn't go. And now I feel like a fucking coward. I hate being a coward. I don't want to be a coward. Cowards are dumb. So anyway, positive things. I went to the Ren Fair yesterday. Bryce paid for me to go because he loves me, and I got to hang out with his new boyfriend, and then I got to hang out with Austin, and it was a lot of fun. I like these people. And his new boyfriend's name is Josh, by the way. I don't know. I'm like, his boyfriend. He has no name, but he's a sweetie, and he's really cute. He has not read Harry Potter. I don't know. I don't know how a relationship between him and I can continue, but it breaks my heart. But anyways, we went, and Bryce even came and got me, which was even, like him coming and getting me and paying for me to get him was really amazing, because I wanted to go, and I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to dig out money from places I shouldn't, because, I mean, I have a phone bill coming up that I really need to pay, and, you know, rent, and electricity, and my Victoria's Secret credit card bill. I have things I need to do with that money, but I was like, I really want to go to the fair. And so he took that one little worry out of me and let me experience the fair. The only thing that made me sad about the fair is that every year I hold the owls, and I didn't get to, but I did get to see the Birds of Prey show, and it was really fascinating and educational, and I liked it, and a lot of beautiful birds. There were 2 owls, and both of them I wanted. They were perfect. Perfect. Beautiful specimens. I got to run into all the fun people that I want to run into at a fair, and none of the people I don't. So that was cool. I liked it. God, I should have gone to that stupid audition. If nothing else, just to keep my face out there. So mad. Like, I'm the kind of mad that I could easily see myself scaring people, because it's the kind of mad where you laugh and smile, but the eyes are like crazy town. Full force ginger rage is the level that I'm trying not to get to, but I think I'm headed there anyway. Hopefully I can keep it to myself as opposed to drunk texting people again. I'm usually really good about that. Lately. A few years ago, oh my god, not so much. I emo Facebooked when I was drunk every day, and I hate mailed people every night, and it was just, I got it kind of under control. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to backslide into being a hot mess that nobody wants to have anything to do with, so there's that. What else do I want to talk about the Ren Fair? Oh, they had chocolate covered frozen cheesecake, and that shit was delicious. As I was eating it, there was like one side of the cheesecake that had nuts and caramel on it, and it broke off. And I was like, I wanted to eat it. And I kind of wish somebody would have videotaped it, because it would have been really funny to see what I looked like. Because I know I must have looked like a little kid eating an ice cream cone where the ice cream falls off and they start crying and throwing a fit. Speaking of crying and throwing a fit, I saw the most perfect temper tantrum of a child that I haven't seen one in a long time this perfect. It was amazing. Because the kid ran away from his family, threw himself on the knee, like on his knees on the ground, and started like hitting the ground, screaming and crying. And I know that I shouldn't think it's funny. I'm sure his family didn't think it was funny when I walked up going, that was amazing. But it was amazing. That was the most drama. That kid should be enrolled in theater. It was bliss. But anyway, what else do I want to talk about the fair? I mean, the food was great. I didn't buy anything because I didn't have the money, but there's a lot of stuff there that I wanted. They had an owl, like, slave bracelet where I had an owl for the, like, an owl for the ring and an owl for the arm thing. And I was like, whoa, I want it so bad, but it's $20, dude. $20 is a third of my cell phone bill that I have to pay because it's in somebody else's name and I don't want to be that guy. So I'm like, stupid. But the fair was fun. I got a little sunburned. I don't know if the last video that I took, the 5-second video, my face to me looked really red, but everyone was like, you just look kind of flushed. And I'm like, I look pretty red. But I'm looking at me here and I'm like, I'm a little red. Got a little color to me, but it's not what I expected. I did use sunscreen, but I did not feel like it was enough. And it was an uncomfortable day, it being well over 80 freaking degrees in September. Come on, Kansas weather, come on. Work with me here. Give me a fall. I like fall. Stop doing this mean shit to me. Stop. No. Like, I told you, I'm really pissed off. Trying to be like peppy and not just going like, I want to learn how to set people on fire with a look. I would be probably a serial killer if that happened though, because I don't always have control over the looks that I give people. I'm easy to read. That's part of why, I mean, if I put effort into it, and I'm so lazy, but if I put effort into it, I can lie really good. I can lie so good. But I don't like putting that much work into shit because I'm naturally just honest. I mean, not about everything. I mean, there's not a person in this world that is completely and totally 100% all the time honest. But I am one of the most honest people I know. And it shows in my face. Does it? And so I'm like, oh crap, I set her on fire. I didn't mean to. She just had really ugly shoes and she was loud. Oh no. I would be in jail. And then people, like, I would have to, like, wear a visor over my eyes so I couldn't see anyone to set them on fire. Or they'd remove them. This world's mean enough. I think they would remove my eyes if I could set somebody on fire with just looking at them. Ah, it's a terrible thought. Terrible thought, guys. Terrible thought. Ugh. And I do intend to do the things I talked about in the last full episode. But I'm not doing it in this one. I made mashed potatoes today, though. I made like a whole big thing of it and ate like a giant bowl of it, and that was my dinner. And I was like, I feel like I should make some chicken or something to go with the mashed potatoes. But the kind of mood that I was in, I was like, no. I have a fever, and the only cure for it is more mashed potatoes. So I put in sour cream, 2 different kinds of cheese, jalapeno, yeah, and some sour cream. Did I say sour cream? Sour cream, jalapeno, turkey bacon. I did say sour cream twice. I put a lot of sour cream in my loaded mashed potatoes. I love sour cream. It's so good. Oh, and I have owls everywhere in the hourglass. I want to tell you, this is how we know that I've done more than one show, because it's down here. I need to get a camera or a laptop that will let me edit things. Or a desktop that will let me edit things. Or a computer in general that doesn't let me edit things. I don't know, guys. A lot of shit in this world. What else do I want to talk about before I say goodbye? I have so much owl stuff. It's so weird. Owls. I guess that's all I want to talk about. I know I have one more thing. Just one. I want every guy in America to know that when they post anything about the friend zone or anything about how they're the nicest guy ever and it's women want to be abused and all this stuff and that's why they didn't pick you, I want you guys to realize that you do not have ownership of shallow. You don't. You're not the only ones that look at people and go, oh no, bag over their head, maybe. Maybe, probably not, bag over their head, no. Some people, and I'm not saying I'm immune. This is the most effort I put into things. Like, this has started to flop, but it was kind of cute. But I know that I'm not a model. I am not God's gift to mankind, and I have been rejected because I'm not pretty enough or thin enough or have the wrong fucking color hair. Do you know what an anomaly that is to me? Because I've had guys try to, like, that looked me in the face and lied to me and said they had feelings for me because they wanted to fuck a redhead. I've had so many guys fuck with me at bars because they're like, oh, you're a redhead. You must be, like, really good in bed. All this stuff. And I'm like, I am, but you'll never know. So what? But then to meet the people that are like, I just really don't like redheads. I'm like, this world. I can't get a guy that wants to date me, but I can get a guy that wants to fuck me. Or a guy that won't date me because I have the red hair. You know? So I get it. I'm not saying that I haven't been hurt by this. But maybe it's because women already know that guys are going to be visually stimulated and guys don't necessarily expect it. But I've had some people that go like, I'm so nice. Why do you like me? Why don't you like me? Why'd you put me in the friend zone? I'm like, because you look like you fell out of a sewer that had radioactive chemicals that have made you smell like a sewer permanently. And because you are not as nice as you think you are. And every time I see it, like, I see so many posts of guys bitching. They're like, girls want an asshole. So I'm just going to be an asshole because I can't get a girl. And I'm like, do you realize that you are making yourself so unattractive with that statement? Any girl that would have dated you will see that and go, oh, I don't want to date that guy. He's a douche. He's not nearly as nice as he thinks he is. And maybe, just maybe, bat in your own fucking weight class. I see some guys that are nice enough, but they have the personality of a slug, and they think that they should get fucking models that probably have personalities of a slug too, but they're not busy looking at the personality, looking at the tits and the thin waist and the hair and the beautiful face, all this stuff, and they think they deserve it. I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, both genders, this is not a hate men thing, but it's just, I noticed that girls don't post the, I'm gonna become a bitch because that's all the guys want. Like, no, I've not seen those memes. I think I'm gonna start fucking learning how to make them because it's annoying. But you do not deserve anyone. You don't deserve somebody. You don't just get a person. You don't just get to date them because you want them. That is not how the world works. And just because I have boobs, vagina, ovaries, all that shit doesn't mean that you have a right to any of it. That you deserve my body. That you deserve my time. And if you are a weak, whiny guy, no matter how cute you are, and like, my taste in guys is not all that typical. Like, I don't care about muscles. If you have them, I mean, cool, maybe I'll look at them, but I don't care. I like a guy with a nice face. Not a gorgeous, oh my god, life-altering face, but a nice face, kind eyes. Hair, I like hair. I like to touch hair. But I like my guys a little chunky. I like a guy that, it's 11, let's go get some pizza. Okay, I love pizza. I will go with you to get pizza at 11 in the evening. And I have dated douchebags. And the last one I dated, because the first time in my life, I dated somebody that I thought was like the hottest thing ever. That was a mistake and I learned from it. I'm older than the 24 that I claim, and it took me a while to date a knockout in the eyes and see that sometimes they're not knockouts in the heart. It took me a while. I was fooled. And people got mad at me because they're like, you're dating a douchebag when you could be dating me. Oh, look at that. I hit the table. But other guys were like, you could be dating me and I would treat you better. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you would. Maybe you would treat me better. But just because you would treat me better doesn't mean you deserve to have me. I get to make my decisions. And if you think that just because I didn't pick you, that you need to become a douchebag and then I will, trust me, that tactic isn't gonna work. Because I don't know a single girl that said, you know what, nice guys suck, I want a douchebag. Someday I really need to have my friend zone conversation with you guys. I know that some girls have said to you, oh, I wish that I could date someone like you, but not you. That means there's something about you they don't like. It might be what you look like. It might be the entitlement that you seem to have. And there are things about you that they do like. And it's hard to articulate that. And I think, ladies, we should stop saying anything like that because it's just perpetuating the myth that there's a friend zone and we just love putting you there. Rejecting a dude is like the most painful thing for me because I think I'm awesome. Like, I think I'm fun. I think I'm funny. I bet it doesn't come across very well on here that I am very intelligent, but I am. But I don't think that I am God's gift to mankind. And turning a guy down makes me feel like I think that I'm better than I am. I know that that's not what the case is. That's probably a lot of society's doing of making me feel bad for not being open to a guy's advances because, let's face it, you're over the age of 24 and you're not married. You've never been married. You'll probably never be married. You should just settle. And I'm like, no, I don't want to settle. I don't want to date a guy that's nice to me because he's trying to get something from me. And that's exactly, I'm sorry guys, that's what that feels like when you're like, but I'm so nice. Okay, so were you being so nice to me because you were hoping that I would let you in my pants? Because I was nice to you because I thought we were friends. And now I don't think we're friends anymore. It's a whole topic that I just don't get. Because every time a guy says, I've been putting the friends in so many times, I'm like, you felt entitled. You felt entitled to not be in the friend zone. And what is so bad about being my friend anyway? If you don't want to be my friend, then go. There are some bitches out there. There are probably a lot of bitches out there. I don't know. I don't routinely date. I thought it started with taste. And then daced, which I'm trying to say date. I don't routinely taste girls either, so I guess that works. But, I've had like three experiences with girls, and I realized, not for me. Could be for me if it's not. Anyway, well, that's a whole bad mess. But like, I prefer guys, so I just kind of stick there. Sometimes I meet a girl and I make the mistake of thinking, well, maybe this will work out, and then they turn out to be a dude with a vagina and things are confusing enough. But I don't date girls, so I don't know what hell guys are put through. I know what hell I've put guys through. And I have put guys through hell. I have. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I know what it's like to date a guy. I know what guys do, how willing they are to lie to get you in bed. How willing they are to mislead you, to hurt you, to abandon you. I know those things. And it's nice guys that do that too. Not every guy I've dated is a douchebag. Guys are confused about their emotions, and so are girls. And it's like we can never get any slack because you're entitled to us. I'm going to piss off every straight boy I know with this one. I kind of don't care. Because it's funny. I've been told I'm a woman hater and I've been told I'm a man hater. And so then I make the joke of like, I just hate everyone. I expect a lot from women because I know how hard it is to try to accomplish anything in this world when there are women that will throw their boobs around for free, when there are women that will degrade themselves because they want to be known as sexy. And I'm trying to accomplish something not based upon my looks, not based upon my sexual capabilities, but because of my brain, and I know how hard it is. Because not a lot of people give a shit about a woman's brain in this world. It's, oh, she's really hot in that tube tub. Doesn't matter that she's a nuclear physicist. No, we don't care. And like the boobs on the ground? Boobs on the ground? How did that happen? Some fucking fox douchebag. Because it's not, what guys seem to not get is that the world doesn't exist for us the way it does for you. I go, join the military, become an excellent pilot. I'm a female pilot. You are just a pilot. Why do I need to, because, you know, you read an article and her name is in the article, so they can glean from that information that she is a female pilot. Context clues. But she is still referred to as a female pilot. I can't remember the dude's name and I can't remember her name. Because I'm like, why am I not surprised? Boobs on the ground. This is wonderful things we should be saying on TV. Fox News, fuck you. But I don't think there's a guy out there besides, unless they're gay. Gay people know because they get regulated the fuck in this world. They're the closest people to getting what it's like to have to jump through red tape to get birth control, to explain why we got an abortion, to have our ovaries inspected and put in the news and talked about. Nobody talks about what you do with your dick. Nobody does. Nobody. So much feminism in this. I'm sorry. I don't hate guys. I love guys. Was a time all my friends were guys. Then I realized I'm not that girl that wants to talk about boobs all the time. I'm not the girl that wants to talk about, like, sex and, you know, like, it got to the point where I didn't have anything to say to them anymore. And, you know, relationships with straight boys are complicated because I think we're friends, you think we're more than friends, we aren't more than friends, and then I'm the bitch that put you in the friend zone. Or, I like you, you don't like me. Things get complicated because you don't like me. And I have to get over my feelings and you realize we're just friends. It's complicated. But I don't hate guys. I hate chauvinistic comments, misogyny. I hate that. But I don't hate guys. I love gay guys more than straight guys. That's the only thing I can say. It's like, the best man to me is a gay man. And then there are women. I don't hate women. I just expect more from them. I do. And if thinking Katy Perry isn't deep gets me deleted on Facebook and saying I have no time for frivolous women gets me deleted on Facebook, I don't care. And if me saying I don't have time for a guy bitching and moaning and groaning because he can't fuck the girl of his dreams because he's in the friend zone when he put her in the fuck zone in the first place. If you can say there's a friend zone, there's a fuck zone and a girlfriend zone and all these other fucking zones, it's stupid, it's dumb. Put yourself out there, guys. And if she says, no, not so much, then go. Just go. Because life is too short to be bitching and moaning and groaning about the friend zone and making everyone in America think you're a giant pussy. And then you really are in the friend zone. You've made the friend zone, you've created it for yourself, and you're putting yourself in there. So get out. Get out of the friend zone. I really want to tattoo somewhere on my body. Friend zone is a myth. Friend zone is a lie. The cake is a lie. Anyway, I didn't intend to go into all that because I'm like, I'm going to do a whole episode about friend zone and why I think it's bullshit and why I think guys should toughen up. And I don't say man up because I feel like that's terrible to say to somebody, implying that by having emotions they're not a man and therefore manhood, masculinity is evolving at the moment. And I hope it continues to because I don't live in the 50s. I'm good without it. Anyway, if you're a guy and you're mad at me, I get it. But this is a female perspective, and guys say that all feminists hate men. I don't. I just refuse to put up with your bullshit. That's all it is. I don't hate men. Most feminists don't hate men. There are some that do though. There are some. What can you do? Contact details. Facebook. You can find me at GingerSnacks. You can friend me or you can like the page or do both. I recommend both. Then there's Twitter at GingerSnacks69. Then there's also the fabulous wild world of Google+, which I've been more active on both of those. Not incredibly active, but more active on Twitter and Google+. Google+, you can find me at Heather BoBeather. Capital B, capital B, Ether. And then there's also Tumblr. joifirefaerie joifirefaerie. And I had some girl send me, like, she started following me, and I looked at hers, and it's nothing but her naked. And I'm like, why would you follow me? I mean, do you. Be naked. I just have no time for frivolous women. Anyway, if you're watching this, I hope you still